Welcome to this first video of lettering tips for beginners. I'm gonna be covering what I think is the most basic things that you need to know in order to start in this beautiful world of lettering. Before I start giving you the advices, I need to tell you that the first thing is I didn't go to a course. I didn't go through any book to learn, and everything I learned so far has been by myself. So even though I actually follow a lot of people through, let's say, Instagram, YouTube, and all of that, everything I do is try to recreate what I see and then try to make it like my own. With that being said, the first thing I'm gonna tell you is that you need to have the right mindset. So without this, you're not gonna be able to improve over time, and you're not gonna be able to enjoy the lettering. What I'm trying to say is, the first thing you're gonna understand is that, as everything, lettering is something that you need to practice a lot. It's not something that you're gonna be born with a natural talent, even though there's many people that actually believe that, for example, me is somebody that is gifted, and no, I don't see it that way, because I've been practicing this for like 3.5 years. So the first thing you need to understand is that you're not gonna be amazing in the beginning, or maybe you're gonna be better than others, I assume, or you're gonna be on a better level than even me when I started. But you just need to understand that in the beginning you're probably not gonna like it. You're probably not gonna feel like it is as good as other people, and that's the second thing that I need to tell you. Don't compare yourself to others and try to just try to improve every single day, and compare yourself to the person that you were yesterday, pretty much, and then you're gonna just be better over time. So now that you understand this, the third thing that I'm gonna tell you is just have a lot of patience with yourself, with the process, and then just try to have fun. Just try to do whatever quotes you want to write. Try to do the type of lettering you want, and just don't follow any rules and try to do whatever you think is the best. The second thing I'm gonna tell you is what tools I use. And I think, there's so many tools that you can use on the lettering world, but for me, it all comes to this so far, and I think you can start with this. These are the 5, tools, and I'm gonna be covering all of them in this video so you can have an idea of what they are. So the first one I'm gonna start with is gonna be the Crayola Super Tip. So this is a nice tool because first, I would say it's super cheap, and it also has a nice, thin type of tip. So it's good. I think you can start with these ones because they will provide you with all you need to start in the lettering world. As you can see, you can do upper strokes and downstroke and have different shapes, and lettering in general with them looks really awesome. The other good thing about them is that you can have a huge variety of colors depending on the pack that you buy. So this is the first one I'm gonna be telling you to use. The second one will be my favorite, will be a regular Crayola. I like them so much just because I like this type of thickness pretty much more than the super tips, even though I use the super tips in many occasions when I need to do a certain type of work. But in general, I use this one. I don't need to introduce too much this tool because many of you probably grew up with them and you know how good they are. Some people think it's not actually as professional as using a brush pen, but in the end, I feel the tools doesn't make the artist. It's just the artist that use tools that will make the artwork look good. So this is what I usually use. And this is what I would recommend for you to like do everything you want. Like, it's so versatile that you're gonna be able to do something like this, a little bit thinner. You can just do a little bit thicker. You can just do letters, you know, of like whatever you want, and you can even color with them. So these are for me like the best ones. And the other things I love about them is that they're super cheap and they're also last long. Like, they last a long time. What I would recommend with these ones is that you can start with the pack of 10, that it comes like a lot of colors. Or if you're just like me and like the color black, go to Amazon and get the 12 pack of the color black or whatever color you like. That way you can actually have the same color all the time, as I do. The third thing I would recommend is this one that is called Fudenosuke. I don't know if you can see it. And it's a really thin pen, brush pen, but it's a really hard pen. It's one of those pens that you're gonna feel like, wait, this is a brush pen or is it like just a regular, you know, marker? But it really isn't. You can just do many things with them, but the pen is really thin, as you can see. So the only limitation with them is that you're gonna just do work that it's not gonna be as big as, you know, the Crayola. So just have that in mind. I like these ones because, I mean, I do, as I show my videos on TikTok, I do videos with regular writing and then I do bold, because this marker actually let me do both, and both look really good. That's the other option that I will, you know, tell you to use. They're also really accessible, as far as I can tell. And then I have this one. This is one of the most classic brush pens that you're gonna find out there. This is probably the most used by everybody in general in the community and the lettering community. I personally doesn't like them a lot. First of all, I think, I mean, it's hard to actually have control over them because, as you can see, there is a huge brush, and meaning that the brush could go like many different ways that you're not used to, and so the lettering is not gonna be, or at least me, I don't feel like the lettering is gonna look as perfect or as neat as I would do with the Crayolas. I've seen so many, you know, professionals though using this and doing calligraphy that is perfect. So I believe it's just me, and I believe it's just like me needing to practice more and getting used to it. But as you can see, it's way, you know, more harder to actually like control the pen to actually do what you want, you know, and you gotta be, again, more patient with it. The other thing you need to understand is that these pens actually are not cheap like a Crayola. They're really, really, really expensive, but they last a long time, and they also, at least I feel like they last a good amount of time. Maybe not as long as the Crayolas, but as you can see, they also come like with this marker on the other side. So really good quality markers, but I feel like, I mean, you can just do a good finish with the Crayolas anyway, so that I don't use them as much as them. I like sometimes the rustiness that these give, because it feels like more natural, I guess, but that's my recommendation. If you want to start with them, you can start, but I feel like you should start with the Crayolas first. And the last one, I mean, I would recommend just a pen. I feel like the best that, you know, worked for me was a 3B or a 2B, just because, I mean, they have a bolder type of feeling to them, but as you can see, you can do lettering with them. So it's not the tool, it's just, you know, the artist itself behind it. Those are my tools that I would recommend. You can start with them anytime, because, I mean, honestly, it's not about, oh, I'm gonna be like super good because I bought this crazy brush set, or I'm not gonna be as good because, I mean, this other guy actually has like super, you know, expensive tools. It's not the case. I mean, it's just like, it's gonna be up to you which ones to start with, and just practice, and you're gonna be improving over time, and then you're gonna be finding yourself doing amazing artwork. And the last thing I'm gonna show you is that you should get a sketchbook. I mean, I have so many recommendations. You can go to Michael's and get yourself one of those cheap ones because I use them a lot. Or you can get this one. I think this is a really nice sketchbook. And so far I've been using this a lot, along with the ones on Michael's. So this is another recommendation that I will get for anybody that starts in the lettering world, because I mean, I started doing lettering on, you know, on regular paper, and it wasn't that good, honestly. You need the texture in order to actually, like, you know, practice your downstrokes and upper strokes. So that's what I would recommend to get, pretty much. So again, before I go, I just wanted to let you know that don't feel discouraged if in the beginning you don't feel like, I mean, it's not working, because I mean, maybe you can compare yourself in a month of practicing every single day as I do, and then you're gonna see a little improvement, and just have that improvement be like the, you know, source of energy that is gonna make you keep going. Because I mean, over time, I guarantee that you're gonna be happy doing, you know, lettering, especially if you really feel passionate about doing this. With that being said, before I go, I want to tell you that so many people call this lettering and so many people call it calligraphy, and some calligraphers will feel offended if I say that I'm a calligrapher. In the end, I don't know. Whatever it is, I mean, I love calligraphy and I love lettering, so that's what I try to do, and that's what I try to recreate, and I just put my own style into it. So if you like this video, I would like you to, like, you know, give it a thumbs up, and then you can subscribe if you like to, because I'm gonna be making more videos to teach you how to do all this stuff. Again, tell me what else do you think I could use as tools in the comments, and I will try it on camera. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video actually helped you to you know, do what you love, which is lettering. So have a good day.